This is a very unique bull market. Why? It's because it's the first bull market where nobody actually believes in the tech. At all. Anywhere. No one believes in the tech. We've tried everything. Governance tokens were meant to be the link to the stock market world. Because in stocks, when you own a stonk, you own the equity, the cash flow, the ownership of that. That's when you own a stonk and it trades around, yeah? In crypto, there ain't no any cash flow. There's none. So when you own a coin, you own access to the mind share of it. Okay, it's a different game. It's just like when you own land in a city. You don't actually own the cash flow of the GDP of the city, do you? No. You just own a bit of the mind share, don't you? Okay? That's what it is. You're relying on more people coming in who are richer, who are circulating around the city, the land, who maybe want your land in the future, want to hang around there. Okay? They're totally different games. Now we're starting to see this in crypto. Obviously, you and I, friends, we figured it out a long time ago. It's just that the market now, as an overwhelming majority of people don't believe in the tech. Everybody's here, short-term, Generation Jeet. No one wants to hold long. And you don't blame them, do you? Because look what this pathetic piece of trash scam market has done to us. We have round-tripped 8 years of gains against Bitcoin. And the coins that are in each of these cycles, 2017, 2021, and now, the majority of the coins, they are different, aren't they? So remember, this is, if I show you, without being racist, this is 2017, this is 2021, and then here is 2025. The coins in each one, they're totally different. Most of them are different. They're the constituent of the index. So you're like, wait a minute. Not only are the coins different, you guys are bleeding as well. What a rigged game. I know, it is a rigged game. But if you get it right, the upside's enormous. It's just, it's getting tougher and tougher over time, isn't it? That's why we really need this 2017 fractal to repeat. Remember, the market can remain irrational longer than you can stay solvent. There's these altcoins going down. Hopefully, this 2025 year is ushering in the new golden age, as Donald Trump calls it, and we look for better times to come. And that's why, friends, you need an edge. You and I need an edge. Shout out to Aaron. He shares some insight here with my clip. Hex. Richard Hart. PulseChain. pDAI is a core coin. Just mine explode. The head's literally exploding, friends. I can't take it. Looking for an edge. Turbo long. My name is literally Turbo Long because of you, friend. Also, my nipples are sore. How long do I keep the pegs on? You know what, sir? I was blind. Couldn't see what everyone could see. We love you, friend. It's, I like it. I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, like, what do you think was going to happen? You've been tweaking your nipples all day. Yes. That's what we're here to do. It's the only thing that makes us pump. It's just, it's also a bit disgusting. On behalf of anybody with any sense of morality and any dignity, I just want to say an apology to all of us here who are not cucks, who have to sit through this junk. Because the market price, you know what it's saying right now? Do you want to know how irrational it is right now, this piece of trash scam? It's saying NFTs, memes, lending, trading, privacy, layer one chains, every single piece of technology we've added in the past 8 years, it's saying is actually worth zero. That's what it's actually saying. I'm not exaggerating either. Okay. It's literally saying you have made zero progress, you piece of trash crypto industry, in 8 years. Okay. That's not me talking. That's what the ratio says. The ratio says, oh, at Bitcoin, you've had 8 years of growth. These things are just vultures on you. You've actually had no gains. They've gained nothing on Pet Rock. Nothing. What an abomination, by the way. What a freaking abomination. How does this resolve itself? I hope we get a big, fat, giant, colossal pump up. Remember, others are now about 16% of Bitcoin size. Up 2021's peak was about 48%. If we can get to 50, 60%, that'd be great. But yeah, if. Okay, we'll see. We're waiting. Now, friends, as you know, the magical, mystical DeepSeek AI, which looks like a porno film from the science fiction category, someone asked it what crypto to buy, and then it shilled a 2017 coin. I mean, is anyone surprised? It shilled Neo. Interesting, Neo, it was marketed as the Chinese Ethereum killer. Did 1000x, went to zero. Didn't go to zero. It's still around, but there's nothing on there, you know? So, interesting about how these things work. And like when you start digging into these, you get an idea of like, you know, is the news real or is it fluff? Something to think about. You like your stable coins to not move during the bull market. I like my stable coins to pump. Believe in something. We are not the same. So remember looking for the edge, friends? You got to look for the first cycle unicorn. Like your brain has to be open to what a first cycle unicorn is. And yeah, one of them is pDAI. Hopefully it looks like it's pDAI. To me, it looks like it's pDAI. If this doesn't work, okay, it doesn't work. Just like, I'll tell you though, what I've given you is like literally you're eating from the tree of knowledge at this point. Like I've given you, like, you have to just know what's possible. Yeah, because if you don't, you're just seeing a bunch of Pokeballs being thrown out there and people catching all these Mewtwo's. You have no idea where they're coming from. You got no idea that Zapdos and Moltres and everything's got in caught. You have no idea. So it's about that mindset to look for these things, like something that nobody has ever seen before that is easy to understand. That's the double pump unicorn. That's their secret ingredient. It's so people can make something that no one's ever seen before. That's easy to make, you know? Like I draw a pony on a piece of paper. Yeah. So you've never seen that before, have you? Yeah, but I've got to make it really simple. The value proposition has to be simple. Yeah. Now, obviously, people who do these, they don't go out of their ways. Hey, I want to make a unicorn. They don't actually go say that. It's just, these are the things that just appear in the market. Yeah. These are the ones that run a lot. And yes, they are only first cycle unicorns because no one's ever seen the first time. They're hard to price, which means when they open really low. That's what it is, okay? And it takes a long while for the market to like figure out what it's really worth. You know, like if obviously, let's say pDAI goes to $1. It's a future speculative stablecoin. Okay, if Justin Sun launched Tron DAI, okay, let's say like Sun DAI, whatever, you know, S DAI, his own is Soy DAI, Justin Sun. Do you think the market is going to let it be 10 million market cap on the open? No chance. Because it's going to look at Richard Hart's one. It might be 22 billion market cap. And it's like, oh, it'll probably have that much euphoria. It only opens it probably opens at 10 cents on the dollar. You know, but whereas pDAI went up, it did 10,000x from the bottom. And it's only 1.8 cents at that point. You see, so because everyone's seen it before. Okay, that's the difference. Another perfect example is like what you saw with like Trump and Melania. So Trump coin is $26. When they launched Melania, it didn't take a day and a half to price it. It took like a few hours. Yeah, and then when you do Barron Trump, did I ever tell you he's so tall? Barron, he's so tall. So tall Barron with all his wallets and stuff out here. Yeah, if he launched a coin, it's like we actually saw the fake Barron thing that rugged everybody. Man, in 8 minutes, the thing had 80 million market cap. 8 minutes. Just showing you how fast. See, that's the thing, friends. When you need to learn about edge, you really understand that left curvers, they got a big advantage, man. Because they only understand simple stuff. So complicated stuff, they don't understand. So a lot of things go out their way. So if they're only looking at the simple stuff, they have decent odds of like finding a unicorn and not knowing they're even on it. That's why they're left curvers, right? That's the important part to grasp. If you're in the mid curve, you can think too much. You're a bit too dangerous for your own good, you know? You understand what's a DeFi and a borrowing and a lending and stuff. I heard these people got no idea. They're like, a stablecoin that can go to $1, but it's only less than a cent right now. You know, that's all they need to know. Anything more complicated than that, they won't make it. Also, you got to remember, in the game of altcoins, you just got to assume 50% of coins are going to zero. Now, obviously they're not, but if you assume that, you make better decisions in terms of thinking like, hey, you know, and also you make better decisions like in terms of continuing to hodl while some things are like, you know, down 90% and things are slopping around. The 50% of winning coins can do tremendous things, 100x to 1000x sometimes, but you have to accept that dice roll. Community is the asset, not the code. As you see that now, friend, that's the only way to make it. That's tech investing. And I've got to remind you as well, invest in a community, not a narrative. Look at this other Coinfessions Rekt. I've lost everything trying to keep up with the different narratives this cycle. How? I bought and got rugged several times, resulting in me putting in more money to get it back. And then the coins that I tried to be early on just kept dumping. So I sold to protect my capital. And yeah, it's just been a never-ending loop of an emotional roller coaster. Well, here's the thing. So I'll play some Cranky G music a bit for you. You know what I mean? So So obviously, people come in, they see the narrative, it grips them because it means a lot to them. Oh, AI is going to change the world. So they're really gripped. They see NVIDIA, AI, their bosses in AI. Yeah, they're into robots, you know. So when they come across crypto, it grips them. Everybody gets gripped by narrative, okay? If you came in the last cycle, you probably got gripped by either gaming or JPEG NFTs or DeFi. Yeah, you probably got gripped by one of them. And every cycle has its own narratives that grip everybody, yeah? DeFi was a big one. The whole decentralized exchange, that was the biggest mid-curve trap of all time. We got dumped on by all the founders and stuff. Can't make value for crap. Yes, because they're all relying on making the code better. But yeah, bro, version 8 of your code is not onboarding more people. No one cares. You got to make a cult. Now we know that, friends. Oh, in hindsight, right? The experimentation. And by the way, they still don't even admit that. You get it? But these new people coming in, they are like, yeah, it's a tragedy of the masses. They just get dumped on. Yeah, because they know it's a mercenary game. Or they don't know. They figure it out. It's a mercenary game. And they learn the hard way eventually that chasing narratives is exactly how you become poor and remain poor in crypto. Nobody who gets wealthy chases narratives. They take a long-term view and they go, I'm not chasing a narrative. This is my long-term story. That's what they do. They're looking for that long-term story, the growth, the long-term growth rate. That's Bitcoin, you see? And there's always these new flash-in-the-pan things that are going to arrive. But yes, you need a long-term view. Especially even with PulseChain, how many narratives have you seen? Like, there's Solana, there's all these things coming out, up and down, left, right. And yeah, but it's not so easy as well. Everyone's got their own conviction in their head. Okay, so we'll see. But chasing narratives, another thing, this is important. When you identify that there is a narrative, the prices are up already. You don't get prices down and narrative appears with like lots of metrics. They're one in the same. Narrative is getting popular, price is going up. Narrative goes down, price goes down. That's it. Yes, that's the narratives. They move one in the same. There is no gap. You are trying to find an information gap in the marketplace, but you're not going to be given it from articles and people talking about stuff. Okay, you have to look for things that are really, really down with no narrative. PulseChain, no narrative. Hex, no narrative. You have to look for them. pDAI, well, was there a narrative? But luckily, friends, we have literally done a service to the whole world to be able to construct these mental frameworks and put it out here from Pokemon and Tangang and everything out here on PulseChain to actually show you there is a community, everything is building, everyone is building, still communicating with each other and building for a better, brighter future. We are doing that. Like these other chains don't do that. It's a bunch of insiders and they shield to the KOLs and you got to find out the hard way. But you're not going to make it if you cheat, friends. Are you really going to let China fudge you out of the bull market again? So obviously, you know, this DeepSeek thing. Well, hey, let's get into the AI from China. It's not going to work, man. Last but not least, friends, I want to show you this. Paid Shills. This guy on the right, so this is a debate, right? The most heated UFO debate. It goes for 3.5 hours plus. This guy on the right, his name is Dick something. I forgot his name. Yeah, like Dick West. I think his actual name is Mick West. But Dick West, I couldn't believe this. He was debunking UFO videos. All of them. The claims, the tic-tac, all of them. He was debunking. He wasn't debunking poop. They showed it to him. You know, his response was, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He's making up all these excuses. And then midway through, Jesse Michaels, he stops him. Okay. And he says, wait, bro. Are you getting paid? And Dick West, the guy on the right, goes, yes. Yeah, I'm getting paid. And then Jesse asks him, who's paying you? He goes, I can't tell you. Can't make this up. You can't make this up. A literal freaking clown, anti-UFO debunker, is getting paid by a private, anonymous source, not allowed to disclose who's paying him to go out and start talking, saying that aliens aren't real. Even though they're showing all the videos and stuff out here. Friends, it's so crazy, man. I did not know how much of the world is a paid shiller until I came into crypto. I thought it was just crypto that's paid shillers. No. All humans are. We're no special. So it's funny when everyone says, oh, crypto's a scam. No, bro. Everything in the world operates like this. They're all getting paid. Okay? They're all getting paid. That's why if you participate in markets with a consumption mentality, like if you are, say, buying $400 shampoo, if you are spending on luxury items all the time, you are consuming. Yeah, you are the sucker. You are the yield for the person who supplied that item. Yeah, but when you invest, remember friends, there's consumption, C, or investment, I, yeah? If you're consuming, you are short-term impulsive. I want to get new shoes. I want to get new Gucci hat. I want to do this. And I say, okay, bro, if you don't have an income to support that, you are constantly, your money, you're the sucker. You're the cuck sitting in that hotel room cuck chair, just watching, yeah? And actually, not just watching, like it's your wife on the bed. You are the one, you're giving away the money. You're just giving it away over and over and over again. So you can take some selfies on the internet and you can like basically blend in with the other 40,000 people doing the same thing. Okay. But if you focus on the I, investment, which is putting away a glass of orange juice and then maybe it turns into 4 glasses of orange juice in the future, right? It's growing. You get it? Investment. That's how everybody who wins is in the I category. They're looking for investments all the time. They're not looking for consume. Yes? So people who are stuck in consumption mode, I don't bother having conversations with them. You can be their friends and stuff, but they're so far gone. Like they're in the cuck chair. They're in the cuck chair and wife's on the bed and they're getting filmed, right? And then she's not even paying him a cut. She's not even giving him a cut. Where is the justice in this world? And then she makes him apologize later on because she doesn't feel like he's manly enough. What's he meant to do? Well, if you come and talk to him and say, hey, bro, get a Game Boy, we'll trade some Pokemon, we got to have a conversation. It's not worth that, dude. It's just not worth that because he's so far gone. You know what I mean? Like even when you try to explain to somebody like that, hey, you've been sitting in the hotel cuck chair your whole life, being a consumer, you have to change your mindset. Like they're like, no, but this and but that. No, we don't have time for that. It's a bull market, baby. So all these debunkers and stuff, friends. Always Neil deGrasse Tyson is also on their payroll as well. Remember, deep state military, they do stuff like this, paid shillers. That's what they do. They're actually known all around the world. The government, deep state, they pay for people, go on these talk shows and say aliens aren't real and stuff. They actually do that. This is exactly how it comes. Paid for by Daddy Spooks. The best way to tell that Dick West is disingenuous is in the case of the Fravor discussion. He makes it sound like Fravor didn't see anything compelling or with high reliability. But Commander Fravor contends it was compelling and high reliability enough to testify in Congress. So this is the interesting part. Commander Fravor saw the Tic Tac UFO, goes into Congress under oath. Literally, under oath means if you're lying, you're going to jail, buddy. He is in the US. He was a Navy pilot. No, he was in the Air Force. The Air Force. He was a pilot. American military for like decades. Why would this guy go out after 30 years? I'm just going to make up something. And he did it, man. They've got evidence. So these people aren't paid. So there's no point having a conversation with them. And I hope you understand it's the same thing in crypto. When someone is locked into a thing, like there are KOLs out there, won't say their names, they're getting paid heaps of token unlocks. Soy, Pooey, all these other ones. Okay, bro, you're cheering for your team, but you got paid to be on the team. That's it. So you can't convince them. That's what I always tell the PulseChain community. But we all know. So I want you to know, friends, PulseChain community is smart. We know they're getting paid. We're not stupid. We know they're getting paid. We know they're going to change their mind. But why do 100 people still spam the logo and reply to the big KOLs and tag PulseChain? It's not for the KOL. It's for the community. It's like throwing fireworks at New Year's Eve. It's to show everybody some grand, extravagant thing. It's promotion. It shows everybody our strength. Because you look to your brothers and sisters in your left and right, and you're like, wow, look how many of us there still are. I can't believe this retardio KOL who's dumping on his followers right now. I can't believe they think we're not going to win. It's beautiful to see that over time. And the more times we do it, trust me, it builds up into FOMO, and they're the ones who end up capitulating more and more later on. So, you know where we're going from here, friends. PulseChain, I hope we get that Judge Auntie Carol thing soon. If we do, like, look, we dropped 66%, which is we dropped minus 3x spike down on the corrupt SEC. I hope we get a plus 3x. I don't want to, like, if we get a good ruling, that would be a plus 200% move. That's 1.5x sack price. I like spike up. I don't know that. That's kind of showing you an idea, like, okay, you know, hopefully that's fair value. But at that time, ETH BTC's dropped. So we've got to deal with that as well. Like, subscribe, bell button, catch you soon.